So I've talked about soccer before and how I went through that heartbreaking tournament run loss when I was a kid. And in honor of the MLS Cup that's going to be going on this weekend, I'm gonna bring out another soccer story. This time it happened in high school, so very
Interesting.
recent.
Very,
Very
very.
recent. This takes place in the turf room of my high school. Drew, you probably have seen the turf room before.
Sure have.
Big, giant, spacious, 30 yards of artificial turf.
Yeah, shout out kickball as well.
Yeah, yeah. Um, and this was just one day. I don't remember. And the funny thing about it is, the moment was just so hype. It wasn't really the game. It wasn't really even the story behind it. It was just what happened. I don't even remember which year I did this. I don't remember if it was my sophomore year or my junior year. I don't even remember what the score was in the game. But coming into gym, you know me, I am an absolute stud when it comes to pickup games. When it comes to the pickup games, I really do try my best. Obviously, without hurting others or being able to try hard in some instances, but I can be scrappy enough to you know get make things fun. I like to have fun with these things because I know I probably won't be good enough to make it to the NFL or the NBA or something like that. So why not really have fun with these pickup games with guys on your level, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, 100%.
And so we head into our soccer unit, right? The soccer unit. People in gym, there's only two sports they really want to do: a little bit of football and everything else basketball. Literally. That is literally your typical high school kids, you know, sports preparation and stuff. That's just sports preference. It's basically just all basketball with a little side of football,
Yeah,
literally. And it's just like, dude, what about the other sports? That's what our gym teachers are trying to teach us, man. Like, dude, be versatile with what sports you want to play for fun, just for fun, man. We're just doing this for fun. It's gym class, dude.
yeah,
Have fun. Like, you don't just want to play basketball every single day. It's the same thing over and over again.
yeah. But play some tennis. Play croquet. Who knows? There should be a croquet unit.
Oh my goodness, dude.
Imagine
Yeah.
that. Have you ever played croquet? It's a fun game,
Actually, I have not.
and it's like mini golf basically. Mini golf with like a hammer.
Oh yeah, I have heard of it before. I think I've heard of that before.
Yeah, there's
I've
some like
seen it.
rings, and then you try and hit this like very like I don't know like 3 pound ball with like this hammer into the
Oh,
ring. Yeah,
yeah, I've definitely seen the game before, but I don't recall ever playing it.
it's fun. Top of the standing brings up croquet. Who would have thought?
Croquet. Yeah, yeah, this is definitely the sports central of the universe.
100%.
But yeah, so we go into our soccer unit. A lot of the people are not too pleased with it, and I'm just like, trust me, this game is fun when you get into it. You can still break people's ankles like you can in basketball and even
Nutmeg.
football. It's only just you're controlling the ball with your feet and not your hands.
Yeah.
And dude, when I tell you that this game, it wasn't a lot that happened. I don't remember it being that close of a game. It was like 2-0. Um, at the point where I'm going to start the big part of the story. So, dude, usually, the long distance goals are the hardest ones, right?
Yeah.
And
Usually.
and dude, so picture the turf room. You're going from sideline to sideline, like you're going the long way. You're not going towards the football end zone. You're going from the one sideline to the other. That's how we're playing this game, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, one side of the wall being the actual end zone, and the other side of line being the pads that are on the sides, um, the padded walls, I should say.
Hmm.
And dude, I'm literally walking up past midfield with the ball, dude. And you know how soccer players they have that strategy where they're just trying to kick it to the other side just for field position purposes,
Yeah, like
just
clear
to
in
get it out
hockey.
of their side of
Like
the field.
yeah,
Yeah.
clear.
So I get the ball right. Like literally, no one is near me. Like there's no one really near me. And keep in mind, I am left-footed. I'm left-footed. I'm right-handed, but I'm left-footed,
Okay.
which it's that's not very common. But I just prefer to kick with my left foot because it just feels good, feels better, you know.
Hmm.
But I can kick with my right, but it's a little awkward
Yeah.
doing so because
So it's like pitching with your left hand or right hand.
yeah, like I do a lot. I like with my hands. When things are controlled by my hands, I'm a righty.
Yeah.
But when things are really driven by my legs or my shoulders, I am, more tendency to go to the left. Like if I'm playing golf, I'm swinging with my left. If I'm kicking a field goal, I'm kicking with my left foot. And so yeah, that is really it's really an odd preference when I look back at it. But it's just what makes me feel comfortable when playing sports, stuff like that.
If you were a punter, I think you'd go the NFL because you're a lefty. Because lefty punters are rare, but they are usually the best because of how the way the ball spins.
You know what? That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I mean, my mom always told me I'm not playing football unless I'd be maybe if I was a punter, she'd let me play football. But if I was like a lineman or a wide receiver, she is absolutely in the no zone. She does not want me getting concussions.
You could be uh, you could be like that Brad Wing for LSU. That fake punt to the end zone.
Yeah, I'm the guy that you might not expect to be a good athlete, but I can do a lot of things. I can throw, I can run, I can throw a stiff arm at you. You know what I'm saying? But obviously, my job is to kick the ball, so that's all coach lets me do. Um, but so yeah, dude, that's I just wanted to lay out that preference because what I did with those preferences in mind was just mind-boggling. So I dribbled the ball up to midfield, right, and I'm closer to the pads, the padded wall in the back on the right sideline than I am, you know, in the actual field of play, like in the middle of the field. So I'm just really kicking it from field position. And dude, I'm basically just kicking it as hard and as far as I could.
Okay.
And so I boot the thing, right? I mean, I absolutely scorched the ball. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, I kicked that ball really hard. I almost shocked myself. And I'm just like, whoa, geez. But then I tried to kick it over the net. Just, I wanted to bounce it off the wall and, try to retrieve it in better field position. So I could probably, get a good assist, get a good shot at goal or something like that. But I didn't get enough height on it to kick it over the net, and I didn't kick it wide enough for the, ball to miss the net.
Okay.
So what happened was I kicked the ball, and I'm thinking that I got enough height over it, but I didn't. And I realized that, when the ball was in mid-flight. But I'm looking at it, and the more I look at it, the more I think that that could go in. And dude, literally, it was like a comet rolling in through the stratosphere. Bro, the goalie was looking at it. He was running towards the ball, and I'm thinking, wait a minute, that might go in. And the more I looked at it, the more I was like, that could go in. And bro, when the ball literally snuck into the top left corner, barely missed the uprights, and went into the goal.
Did it
And I
curve?
was like, no curve. It was just straight. I was like, oh my goodness. I don't know how they do those curving
I
kicks.
don't either. I attempted it this summer. I don't know how that works.
Yeah, it's like kicking it off the side
Yeah,
of
the
like
side.
what?
Dude,
Like
most of the
dude.
time, dude, I try and hit it with the side of my foot. It goes off like my big toe.
Yeah, and it goes like way lefter than you would have wanted to.
Yeah.
I don't know how they do it, but I no, I did not put any curve on that thing whatsoever. I just absolutely just booted the thing straight away, and the ball literally, it was a rocket into the top left corner. And when I tell you, I was shocked that that ball went in. There was no deflection, nothing like that. It was just a straight, absolute gem of a goal for me. I was like, oh my goodness. And dude, when I you know how something crazy happens when teams when guys are playing sports and they just let out a collective ah
Yeah,
collective.
you, I think everyone has heard that a little bit with no fans during football this year. Every time there's like a big truck or a stiff arm, every single person on the sideline in unison. Oh, dude, I love that so much.
Yes, it is so awesome. It is so what's the word I'm looking for? It's so bone chilling.
Yeah,
It gives me chills
yeah,
because the adrenaline that kicks up in you is just so, it just feels so awesome. It is awesome to have that feeling, knowing you just made a highlight and it's time to get hype.
yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
that feeling is so awesome. And dude, I almost took it to a whole nother level because when I scored that goal, everybody, all of my teammates are running towards me, and I'm screaming, running away from them, like, ah! I'm just so hyped. I was so hyped. I almost took my gym shirt off, but
Like
I was
Ronaldo.
struggling to do so. I was struggling to do so because I was running so fast. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna, screw taking the shirt off. I'm just gonna keep running and do it. And we had quite a few girls playing with us too.
You should have done a
So
front flip.
I could never do a flip.
I couldn't either. I'd break my neck.
No.
You know me, too injury prone.
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, you best not take your time and take your energy trying to do a flip. But no, I'm not doing that. That's just no. But dude, I was running around, almost took my shirt off. I was so hyped. Yeah, that's literally how hype I was. I almost took my shirt off in school.
I
Like,
mean, I
dude,
guess now you know the feeling of, you know, actual soccer players or football players when they score a goal. Ronaldo,
yeah,
Messi, all of them.
yeah, dude. The feeling was so. It felt so good to do that. I was so hyped, and then all my teammates were back when you could you went back when you didn't mind spreading molecules and screaming 6 feet within each other. Back when you could actually scream without worrying.
Spreading
We were
molecules.
all just absolutely hype. It was so hype, and it continued into the locker room. I mean, we won the game. I won the game. I don't know if that was a game winning goal or if that was just a pour on goal. I think it was just pouring it on, but I was
Disrespectful.
either way. It was so hype. I was so freaking lit, dude. I don't think I had ever felt as lit as that in my time of playing gym sports in high school.
That is pretty cool. That is definitely very cool. I mean, you that's a long goal. It is tough to be that accurate from that far away.
I know, right? And I didn't even try. I wasn't even really shooting for the goal. I was just trying to get. I
Yeah,
was just trying.
clear.
Yeah, I was trying to. I was just trying to get good field position, and possess the ball with a better chance to get a good assist or get a good shot on goal or something like that. And I was just like, oh my gosh! And in the locker room, I'm literally breathing like, wow, that just happened. I was almost out of breath, and what sucked about it was I think I had to go straight to pre-calc right after that, and I was just like, oh
Oh
my goodness, dude, it was so I was so freaking hyped, bro. Never forget it.
yeah.
Yeah, that is actually the end of my story. My sniper goal, short but sweet.
Hey, I like it.
It was undoubtedly my most hype moment. I've had some pretty good moments in gym class, but that was my most hype. Just the most hype.
Soccer of all things too. That's impressive.
Yeah, dude. And it was probably most impressive because, dudes, they don't really think of soccer as a like that sport.
Not
You know?
usually. No.
Yeah, they don't think of a sport they don't think that's a sport where it has all that swagger, But
I
I definitely did bring some swagger into it with that long distance phone call. You know what I'm saying? I rung that thing up like, ah, that was amazing.
So my pitch to school and PE education and you whatnot. I think you should incorporate mini golf, croquet. Um, what else? Um,
How about cricket?
cricket, dude. I think that'd be very interesting. Imagine one of our segments is about cricket on top of the standings. I can tell you what cricket is. I mean, I've seen it and I don't understand. It's like a person from Russia trying to understand what baseball is. I guarantee it. Um, like I just look at the game. I'm like, okay, there's a paddle there, so he hits it. What happens now?
Yeah, it's very confusing. Although I think EA Sports actually made a cricket game back in the day, which
Yeah, and
adds to
and they've made a handball game as well. So, yeah.
like, dude, like I could go on a whole rant about EA Sports,
What
but
about
I think,
curling? We could have a curling unit.
oh my gosh, dude, how about an ice hockey unit?
I'd love it. I would love a nice hockey unit. We already have ice skating, but hey, give me some pads, give me a stick, dude. I'm about to be Pavel Datsyuk. Who else? Wayne Gretzky, Mario Lemieux. Come on,
I think most people might want those pads anyway because
100%,
dude,
and a helmet with
dude,
a fishbowl. A fishbowl. That's what they call the all glass and all metal face
dude, some
covering.
people might need it because I've seen some people fall pretty badly on that ice. That like
I know.
it like
I not not to sound like better, but didn't fall once. Thank you very much.
only times I was just like I've fallen like once or twice when trying to go like really fast.
Yeah,
I'm talking really fast, and
that's
I caught
understandable.
lost a little bit of control, but I was like, you know what, screw that, let's go.
It's okay if you know how to fall, but like you see kids fall and then they like get very like scared and then they fall on the back of their head or fall on their face. Like if you're going that fast, most of the time you'd probably be able to do like a Superman slide.
Yeah, they actually did teach us to
Yeah, they did.
fall intentionally. Yeah,
Yeah.
they taught us to fall
You gotta
intentionally, which
like
I thought,
tuck your head in behind your shoulders so you didn't bang your head back. It's interesting. I guess I like the precaution, especially if you don't know how to skate. But it is kind of interesting how we have an ice skating unit. How dangerous that could be.
yeah, I mean, people they just I mean, people just didn't want to do it. I was just like, well, you just got to do it. I mean, get on the ice and see what it's like. I mean, pretty sure we've all roller skated before. Why not ice skate?
Yeah, I got roller blades downstairs, dude. I enjoy skating. It's fun. But nonetheless, that was your very exciting story. We kind of went on. We digressed a little bit, but that's what top of the standing does to you, If we start talking about curling and cricket, croquet. But nonetheless, that was your story. That was very very exciting.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I can't wait to see what you got for us next week as we approach Jotham season, January. You know what I'm saying? This is you know very winter. We're heading into winter, my guy.
Yeah, we are, and frankly, I have no idea what I'm gonna tell. I'll think of something. You know I will. You know I will.
Yeah, definitely. I know you definitely got stories on deck because of all your experiences. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm telling you, I'll catch up. I'll find a way to
you
catch
will.
up.
You will. I 100% agree.
I'll find a way. But yeah, that was story time special number 15, guys. If you guys liked it and enjoyed it, please be sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Give us that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 star rating on Apple and Google Podcasts or whatever streaming device you're listening on. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, social media game, getting the boost. Top of the standings. This has been Storytime Special number 15, number 16, the sweet one coming next week. We'll see you guys then. Peace.